Good afternoon, Geekdom. You can hear me. Give me a 1 in the chat because I think my audio just got switched. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. All right, you guys hear me clearly? No distortion, no lowness, no anything like that? No, I need some feedback. I need some feedback. Then I know if I need to stop, turn off the car, turn it back on so it can actually connect to the Bluetooth. I gotta get quicker. Still waiting for a response. Still waiting for a response. Doing everything else but responding. Everything else but responding. No one is in the game, so you can hear me clearly. Okay, maybe a little delayed, but you guys can hear. Cool. All right, so now I'm getting to the bad area. Thank you all for coming back through. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. What's up, studio? We in the house. Everybody that JJ Fad song. So, apologies for earlier this morning. I was on call at work, didn't even go home. And I went out to get my breakfast and my coffee. And I got a call right after I scheduled the stream. I got a call. The supervisor called me and gave me this call. So I went to it right before the stream. So I figured, okay, it should be quick. It's just this. So I went ahead and rescheduled it for 7:30. But of course, I'm in there, I do the quick part, and like we are instructed to ask the resident, is there anything else they need help with? Because when they give them a survey after I leave, they ask them that question. Did they ask you for anything else? So I did that. What do you think they found? Something else they needed worked on. Well, the other thing that they needed worked on took longer than 5 minutes. You got some visitors in town, and apparently they don't like the sound of occasionally dripping water while I'm sleeping at night. So what do you think I did? Walked away and told them, you fuck off, make an appointment? I fixed it because I'm there. Took longer, and my phone was down in my van, not on me, so I couldn't update you guys to say, hey, the stream was canceled for today. So appreciate anybody who had showed up early for that stream. It was kind of concerned if I wasn't there. Shout out to my lady. She told me that, yeah, people were in the stream and they were wondering where you were. So I went ahead and when I got that message, I went ahead and threw something up on the community to let you guys know I was okay. It wasn't fucked up anywhere necessarily, not like that. But I'll give you this stream, which is Man of the Year stream, part 2. So, as you guys know, today is my daughter's birthday. Today, my youngest child turned 24 years old. My youngest child turned 24 years old. And I'm kind of impressed by that. So I called her this morning after I left that emergency, and right before I updated you guys on my community, I called her and started singing on the phone like a dumbass, you know, in bad key, making it really cheesy, singing happy birthday to my baby girl. Now, you guys hear me talk about my baby girl a lot, but I love both my son and my daughter. My son has been my ace for 6 years longer than my daughter has been alive, okay? So if you don't hear me mention my son as much as my baby girl, it is not a slight to my son at all. I love the hell out of my son. Love the hell out of him. I will kiss his ass on his forehead to this day. Forehead. Not that baby shit. I ain't kissing him on his mouth and shit like that, but I will kiss him on his forehead to this day because I told him that early on. I don't give a fuck. I'm your father. I don't give a fuck. The biggest biggest semen I'd ever seen until I saw my daughter. Favorite semen. So I love them both. So I'm really happy for baby girl hitting 24. And although I didn't get a chance to really chat with her today because I was running around doing emergency after emergency and work order after work order, I'm really curious what she is thinking about on her birthday at 24. Because at 24, for me and her mother were together and we were about to have her. Her mother, I think about this time, her mother was pregnant. That wouldn't be right. No, she wasn't. But she was coming. Okay. 24, she was on the way. She was on the way. So I always wonder about that because those are milestones in my life. I know where I was at 24. I know what I was doing and what was weighing on me and what I was thinking about when I was 24. And at 24, I was thinking about having a family. I was already a father for about, 5-6 years. I had the woman that I had dated in high school, that high school sweetheart that I got back with. We were together. We were really making a run at this shit. So finally got our own place together and shit like that. Things were happening. Things were really happening. I had turned out as a journeyman carpenter. 1999. So I said, fuck it, if we gonna die, I want to die, married to this woman. So it was already kind of set in my head what I was doing, where I was going. And the following year, I was married and had her, father of 2, husband for the first time. It's a miraculous time. Yeah, youth studio. My daughter being 10, trust me. My daughter's 24, dude. I still see her as 3. I still see a little big head girl with lopsided pigtails standing on her tippy toes and her feet in pajamas trying to open a doorknob. I still see her that way. I was showing pictures on Sunday that came out all fucked up, thanks to the internet, of her just being a little chubby baby and me playing with her as a chubby baby. It happens fast. This is one of the reasons why I tell guys, fuck all that bullshit about who this and who that, who's doing more, what they gonna be thinking. Man, focus on the kid. Focus on the kid. Fuck everybody else and their bullshit. Focus on your child and your relationship with your child. In the home with them or outside the home. Part-time or full-time, it don't fucking matter. Focus on that child. That time goes quicker than the nuts you shot to produce. Okay? It goes very fast. It doesn't seem like it, but it goes really fast. It'll be a blink before you like, damn, this child having a baby? What? Man, what the hell? That is a time that you cannot get back. So you better take a lot of goddamn pictures and pay attention. Pay attention. So, really happy, pleasantly feeling happy today for my baby girl. Turning 24. I'm sure I will feel equally as happy come November when my son turns 30. I'll feel equally as happy. That was my first child. That's the ace. The ace in the hole. Ace Boom Cool. He went everywhere with me. Everywhere. Just like my daughter went everywhere with me. So everybody know their asses. So I feel weird saying I'm proud of that, but I take pride in who they are. Not because I made them who they are, but because I have that influence on who they are. And like I told you, they awesome people. They wasn't my kids, I want to be their friend. But they cool as hell. Cool as hell. And when I did get the text, baby girl, because she didn't answer her phone, I had to leave her a message. When she called back, I was doing work. When they did text her, I felt actually pleased to know that her mother was there with her, doing some shopping and shit like that before she went down to LA. I told her it was cool. I told her, hey, tell your mama said hello, give her a big hug, tell her I said thank you for my daughter. Because at that time, her mother did the work. Her mother did the work to give me a healthy baby. She did. She put the fucking work in. She was taking care of herself, going to the birth and bonding classes, doing that mama shit, doing her breathing, rubbing the cocoa butter on the belly, walking the fucking Lake Merritt that we live near. She was walking that all the way up into her fucking 8th, 9th month, walking that whole fucking lake. Got to the hospital. Not even get to the hospital. No stress throughout the whole pregnancy. Made them appointments, all that shit. Look, Herb in here. Herb, no. Herb was there. He saw that little motherfucker swimming around in my wife at the time's belly to coming out, being walked in the comic book store in a bassinet sitting on the very counter. Very counter, same shop, stand-up comics. But ex-wife, he put in the work with that baby. She did. She did. Not just the 9 months that she carried that motherfucker, because that was a pleasant pregnancy, dude. Very pleasant. Happy, love in the house. Baby was good and kicking. Awesome time. Right? But not just then, after the fact. When that baby came out, ex-wifey was on her shit. Breastfeeding that baby, pumping milk store, feeding her, teaching her sign language, working with her, washing her, potty training. She was doing all of that shit. I was there too. I was at work. But when I came home, it was like double shift. And the happiness was still there. Wasn't none of that bullshit ass postpartum. Oh, I fucking hate you, nigga. Let's take care of this baby so I can go to sleep and sit on my phone. No, it wasn't none of that shit. We was there with that baby, raising that damn baby. Burping it, feeding it, changing its diaper, all of that shit. And when she was good enough grown enough to leave the house, folks like Joe Herb was seeing her. It was the first people seeing her. Joe Herb, buddy Ron, I'm gonna be his name in the comic shop. Jeff, Zach, Ford, these were the people who saw my child first. But that's where I took her first, to the fucking comic shop. I was just a customer still, but we was all friends. And she was coming in there every fucking Saturday in a bassinet with me, plopped at the end of that damn counter, buying comics and talking shit. She was raised in that shop, for real. No bullshit, both of them. So being able to remember all that is what I think about when my children have birthdays. Yeah, see, Herb, no, look, great memories, man. Yeah, awesome memories. Awesome memories. So you take that from conception until about 15, 16 maybe was the last one of the times she was in there regularly. It's a long goddamn time. But that's how deep my fucking friend group with that shop and memories with my daughter goes. Like I told y'all the other day that she knows like 35 different ways to say potato in different languages. It took a conversation with her to realize why she was so stuck on fucking carbs and potatoes, because that's what I used to give her ass when I pick her up from the babysitter. Get off work in San Francisco, drive over to Oakland, pick her up from little kindercare shit or whatever. What would I give her? I'm hungry after construction work. I need calories. I stopped at McDonald's, got myself a cheeseburger. She getting to eat French fries. Sitting in her little car seat, coming on fucking McDonald's French fries. And then I had a lapse in my memory of why the hell this girl liked potatoes. She was the one who reminded me. It was like, it might have been the person who kept giving me French fries. Like, what? And shout out to Herb and his nephew. I know Herb's brother too. Today, say like yesterday, yeah. Look, 10 of those just went by. Just went by like that. Yeah, ride on you back like a pack mule. Now you could probably carry your ass at 10 or try to lift you up. Uncle, I can pick you up. I can pick you up. I bet I can. Gotta teach his ass some Aikido, Joe. So that's what I was thinking about today. It is geeky in the sense that fatherhood is geeky in some ways to me. It is. I can geek out on fatherhood and not, to exclude anybody from the conversation. I'm not doing it. I'm just sharing with you my experience of the shit, where that fatherhood ain't all terrible. It can be when you got a bunch of goofy people wanting to do goofy shit and get in the way of you trying to be a father to your child. But it can be an awesome experience when you have somebody that works with you and wants you to have that bond with your child the way they have that bond with the child. And don't interfere with that. Actually support it. That's a beautiful thing. Because I can tell you the experience of raising my daughter is different from the experience of raising my son. And it takes nothing away from either one of them. It's just that realization, it's a different experience. I can say this to ex-wifey, that was one of the reasons why I married her. Because she knew how to work with a dude. For a while at least. Got the damn sisters in her ear. Fucked that up nicely. So that was an experience that I really cherish. I really cherish a lot. And the developing relationship between me and my daughter as the archetype male in her life has always been important to me. Always been. I can say I know my daughter knows what a date is because I took her on many of them. I set the standard of how a man is supposed to treat her, or how I expect a motherfucker want to be sliding up in her little PM to treat her. I ain't treated her in no way like she just some hoe, some bitch, some easy thought box. Oh, fuck no. I got pissy at her boyfriend, one of her old boyfriends, because he didn't open the door for her. He got on her shit like, what the fuck? I know I didn't raise you like that. Oh, I don't like him to do it. Look, you can't alleviate him of his fucking manhood. No, the fuck you can't. If he wasn't taught how to do that shit, he gonna learn today. Fuck you. No. No fucking way. But that's the relationship I have with my daughter. And I love her for that relationship. And it continues to be enriching seeing her grow. Seeing her grow, develop into the woman that she is. It is amazing. I'm happy to be alive to see that shit. I am. Because when I was a teenager and I was that angry, depressed teenager, yeah, I could have been gone a long time ago. I didn't give a fuck. My life or anybody else's, I did not give a fuck. So, to quote one of my favorite groups, Aaron Lewis from Stain, yeah, I made it through. Yesterday. Love when people drive slow in front of you forever. You get over to get from behind them, then they get over in front of you. Fuck did you do that earlier? Stop holding me up. So, yeah, I'm kind of gushing over my baby girl. Kind of gushing up over baby girl getting 24. Next year, she's the same age I was when I married her mother. When I started legitimately my family. And I'm looking at it interestingly to see where she is mentally at this age compared to where I was mentally at that age. You know, that's how I look at it. I do those comparisons. I can say I've told you guys this before. I told my kids this too. Right? Best science experiment going right now. Best psychological experiment running right now. Raising my children. Ongoing experiment. Collecting data daily. It's fascinating to me. That's kind of what makes me geek in that way. I like seeing things develop. I like seeing things grow. It's like watching trees grow. Daughter is a 24-year young tree. And the next she may walk into, be it long-term relationship, want to have a baby, marriage, not in that order. It's all out there for her. Career, all of that shit. It's still out there for her. And I'm really curious of what decisions and choices she will make. And wanting to keep myself healthy enough to be there to see that shit. I do love people watching. I like seeing my seeds grow. I do. So, get off of the sappy shit. I know some people might have tuned out for that, but look, I am a geek, I am a black man, I am a father. I'm a proud father. I'm happy to see my children grow. Happy to see it. And I feel good enough that I like sharing it with you guys. Maybe I feel comfortable with y'all, you know, people who watch it. It's not me bragging, it's just I feel some kind of way. Like, think of it this way. You have a plant that you didn't overwater and kill it. How happy would you feel? Damn, that motherfucker growing nice. It's growing nice, boy. Look at that. The foliage looking all green and shit. Woo. We'll get you a new pot, some fresh soil, some good growth, bro. Can't wait to see you get bigger, man. I'll be back with the ruler. Catch you tomorrow. A weird dude. I told you, a weird dude. Yeah, get off my fucking ass. Stupid motherfucker. How about now? Can you hear me now? Cool. That's why you got that goddamn thing around your fucking neck. Stupid ass. I have to choke the shit out of you to get you to act right. Okay, sorry about that. I tapped the phone and fucking jack, dude. Oh my god. I think that's what it is. The audio jack. I touched it to highlight Aria's message in it. It's not making a good connection, not a good solid connection. Anyway, I was saying happy birthday to Aria's oldest. That's a good time. They can drink alcohol, buy weapons, vote, go off into the military, tell you I'm a grown person. They can talk all kind of shit. You can get the fuck out of here. Pay their own bills, pay their own cell phone and shit. That's awesome. That's awesome. You can tell, you know what you can do now at 21, other than drinking. You can go fill out an application for an apartment. You can go find you a new place to live. You can. You can go to Vegas. My oldest turned 21, went to Vegas. Went to Vegas. I got to party with my son in Vegas, in the club, with two of his friends and chicks. And get the drink, toast up at a bar in Vegas to my son. Happy birthday, happy 21, and share a drink with my son. Now, he may have drank before that because he'd been on a cruise in Mexico. You know, drinking age is different there. And I heard some stories because I wasn't on the cruise with him. But I heard some stories that that motherfucker was hanging around the bar. So, but that was the first drink I had with my son. It was. And I enjoyed that shit. Enjoyed it. Cherished memory. Enjoyed it. So 21 is a big time. That's, yeah, Artie, you got like 3 kids, don't you? I think you got 3, if I remember correctly. Because my brain has files on all of you. All of you. Remember, they probably no one. They will still be on your health insurance. You can thank Obama for that. They ain't getting off of your health insurance until like 25, 24. My daughter is still on my insurance. That motherfucker like triple covered, as far as I know. Mother got insurance on her. I got insurance on her. I think she got some insurance from her job too. Yeah, she triple covered. Triple covered. So, and she got a whole other year of that shit. Whole another year of that shit. Thank you, Obama. She graduated college and everything already. Still got it. It's okay. Still paying on my son too. So I don't know. Kids are a cool thing. If you don't have any kids, you mentor a kid, you'll probably get the same experience. But if you don't have your own kids and you adopt a kid, you'll probably have the same experience. Probably so. No, you thought it was 26? I remember it being 25, not 26. I remember when that shit came in. So I was like, what? Oh my God. 25? You mean these loudmouth motherfuckers that's just getting out of college talking shit? Now they grown and know every goddamn thing. You still got to pay for them on my insurance? Oh, okay. I got you. Fuck you. I thought it was 25. If it went up, it went up because that's par for the course because ain't a lot of people raising no fucking fully functioning adults by that age anyway nowadays. So it might go to 30 far as you know because they're stretching out what they consider a child. And 26-year-old is not a fucking child to me. Sorry. That does not compute in my book. Because I'm not infantilizing grown people. Everywhere else in the world, they're looking at a 26-year-old like, that's an old person. they still a child? Where they do that at? America? Oh, I need to go. I need a visa. I'm going to America. Shit. Land of milk and honey and horns of plenty. They got money. Oh, baby forever. So anyway, I geek out on that shit. The only other way I can actually enjoy that again would be either to adopt. If you don't got kids, you can adopt. Or you can just mentor. It is a good experience, though. It can be a good experience. It can be a fucked up experience, too. But it can be a good experience. It's all about, who you dealing with. You choose to have kids or if you adopt. It's all in who you're dealing with, what you put into that kid, how serious you take that shit. Because I'll tell you, I take it seriously. I was afraid as hell of having children. Didn't want to have children. I was afraid I was going to fuck them up. the same way I was fucked up. And I didn't want that shit to happen because I thought it was just automatic it would happen. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was afraid. But because I was afraid, I learned everything I could and talked to people who was 2 times my age, more than that, who had grown children, how they did it. Senior citizens and shit like that, how they raised their children. And it took my cues from them because I already saw their finished products. So their work was validated as far as I was concerned. I wanted to do what they did. They raised some good children, and I stuck to that shit. That nobody was gonna come in between me and my kids. Nobody, not my family, not their mothers, not somebody knew I was dealing with. Nobody was coming in between my kids. Kids was always first, and other people can always change. And make that relationship priority. My time with them was my time with them. It was about them. That's it. What up, Ray? So I do feel a sense of pride about them growing up and being older. I do. So that was it. That's what I think I wanted to share with you. It's not really comic book or movie geek related, but I told y'all, geeking out is on whatever you actually take a lot of interest in. And I was geeking out on that. So I'm done with a long ass day. I got some irritation from that shit too, since everybody overload my fucking schedule with bullshit. And then want to tell me, oh, I'm doing too much overtime. Stop giving me all that shit. You're fucking part of the job. Manage the fucking work. So I don't have to be here late or rescheduling shit every day because you gave me more shit that can be done in that period. Said this shit many a fucking time. Your penalty is paying me overtime. You want to be mad at me? Look, you can talk to HR about that shit. Let's see if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And y'all dropping the ball somewhere else. Plain and simple. So that's it. I'm home. I haven't been here in 2 days, so I want to get in here, take a shower, get cleaned up, eat this pie I've been having sitting around forever, and my lunch that I didn't get a chance to eat today. But I thank you guys for coming through. I do apologize for missing the stream earlier today. It's not my intention, but I still figured I owed you that. Shout out to Joe Herb and Joe Herb nephew. Shout out to Studio and his daughter. Shout out to Aria and her son. I think it's a son. The oldest is a son. Turning 21 this year. That's a big time. Big times. And shout out to all of you guys for showing up again on the Part Dukes. So like, share, subscribe, support the brother if you feel so inclined. I'm gonna get out of here and eat some food because my head is starting to hurt. I need water and sustenance and some water glistening all over my body. And some fucking sleep in the bed. That's it. I'm out of here. Peace, y'all.